Guys, we back. Oh, I'm back. Because you guys haven't seen Unomvu. Oh, this is Nomvu, by the way. Engihamba naye to work. So, yeah. Like I said... Oh, sorry guys, there's something here. So, like I said, it's Friday. And we're going to work. So I thought it would be fun if we always talk about stuff, sometimes serious, sometimes not so serious. So I thought maybe let me just record one of our conversations on our way to work with Nombu, and yeah, get to share with you guys. So I thought I'll say hi.
Yeah.
Rude people. Rude people. Guys, the road is bumpy and no shumaka ngapha engihamba naye. She's doing the things. So we're gonna be talking about Nomvu, she is Lobolat, right?
Yes.
She's Lobolat, and I'm not sure, she hasn't told me when they are planning to wed yena no Baba Sekhaya. But then I was just thinking, Guti, like, you know, like you guys know, I always talk about how like my first year was like so hectic, and at some point I wanted to go home, and because no one ever prepares you, you know, for that transition, if I may call it, of moving out Ekhaya and going to your place and being a wife, you know, to someone. And I just found it to be so difficult for me. So I just wanted to find out from you, sister Uguti, like Umanje, like you at home, right? You with your mom and your dad, and you go to the office, you go to work, you come back, and sometimes your mom has already cooked, because that was the situation with me. She has already cooked, so it's nice. You get home, you get a cup of coffee, and there are so many things that, like, guys, like there's so much that you are not prepared for. So what is your assumption? Like, what do you think? How do you, when you picture your first week or your first month of moving out Ekhaya, what comes to your mind?
It's gonna be hectic, the adjustments. First of all, like ending, as you said, whenever
I'm gonna put this here just for sound.
When I feel like cooking, like if mama hasn't cooked, then I cook. But now I have to be thinking with ish, because this guy has to eat, Nalumtana has to eat.
Yeah.
It's not just about me, because I can go, if there's no food, I can go to bed without eating. It's fine, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But now I have to think for other people. It's not just about me. And also, one thing I'm thinking, the crowding of space. And sometimes you just want to be alone.
I know.
And not going anywhere, and I don't want to put it in such a way, maybe I'm super neat or perfectionist, but there's certain things that you want done in a specific way.
Yeah.
What if I was in my way and we clash?
No, but of course.
Anyengazazenze,
like ngendlela yakho, you know. I think you would have to, guys, please just try and bear with us, because I'm trying to maneuver this phone, because the sound is, we're trying to get the sound proper as much as possible. He's not going to do the way because you guys haven't lived together. You guys haven't lived together, and what I picked up is that also is you think you know someone, but until ushala nabo, that's when you will really know them. And I don't know if I should say this, but Skumazo hates it when I say this. But like you how should I put this in a nice way? Okay, maybe let me not say it. But then number one for me also was my space, because most of the time when I was staying at home, I would spend most of my time in my room. You spend most of your time in your room, and you have your own space, man. You have time to do your own things. But now you're living with this person, and when you're staying alone, like if you go and lock yourself in the room or stay in the room alone, umuntu thinks that you're funny. You know?
Yeah,
now it goes around with, no, I'm not funny. Now you have to explain
what's happening.
What's happening? You know? And also, any into I think is just missing home, Jay. Besides, Uguti, you come home and there's a cooked meal, you are greeted with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever. You just miss home. You just miss being at home because you've lived there for how long? You know, half your life you've lived there, and now you have to move back to, not move back, man. You have to now start this new life with umuntu, and I don't know. I don't know. Do you think maybe there's a way that? Do you think there's a way that you could be prepared? Like, you know, as much as by Mantomazan, how was Patemzin?
Yeah, but I think, as much as Ngayalwa or get advice, nothing will prepare you. You understand? Because, okay, maybe like what happens, I think, mentally, or whatever you hear, and what actually happens while you're in that environment are two different things. Hence, I'm saying, I don't think anything will ever prepare you for moving out and now adopting someone else, getting a new house, permanent housemate,
or someone adopting to your
yeah, obviously it works both ways, because as much as I'm saying Uguti, I need to adapt to his lifestyle and whatnot and livelihood, he also has to adapt to mine, because he's also used to being in his own space. Man, he has to think and be considerate towards this person, you know. So it works both ways, and I think, I would think hence why even in the beginning of a marriage it's always tough, because you both trying to fit into each other without losing yourselves, if I can say. You know? So it would be an adjustment, but then again, you should go with the mentality of this is what I want, or what we both want, so therefore we will do whatever it takes, you know? Because some people, quite easily put it's not working, I'm going back home.
I wanted to quit him. Not quit marriage, but I wanted to go back home. I was so wanted to go back home, and then because now you are so, because you're frustrated with this change, with changing it is like frustrating. You tend to argue, or we tend to argue. We used to argue all the time, and I thought, is this what our life is going to be like? Is this what my life has turned out to be now? Is this how my life? Is this the life that I've signed up for? I didn't sign up to be arguing every day, because there was no one I was arguing about all the time, you know. And imagine the arguments, they tend to be like so intense. Sometimes, I remember this one time we were arguing about a couch, a stupid thing as a couch, and guys, I was ready to pack my bags and go home. I was so ready, you know. And the funny part is, on that day, I don't remember very well, it was a Friday, his parents were coming over to visit. I called his mother. I said, Mina, many fila, I said, many fila, because I'm going back home. I am going home. I can't do this. You know, my mother-in-law, oh, okay. So calm and collected. But, oh, okay. So, how are you going to get home? Because your home is like so far. What part of your home now is Nkandla. And if you're going to Adoptionville, that is people's house. You're going to people's house. That is not your actual Guinea. So how are you going to get home?
Let's found God does, because when in your head, moti home, is good.
Exactly.
You didn't think of Ingan.
No.
You see?
So yeah, that was. I sat down and I was like, And for some strange reason, you know, that day I couldn't find nobody. I called my dad. My dad wouldn't pick up his phone. I called my brother. Didn't pick up his phone. Everyone that could have came to pick me up, either their phone was off or they were not answering. And I was like, what nonsense is this?
It wasn't meant to be.
Oh, you see, when I say it was hectic, like it was really, really, really hectic. It was really hectic. So, do you guys, you and your man, are you planning? Like, are you planning for the move? Are you planning the chores? Who's gonna be doing what? What do you think should happen? Or what do you think is going to happen when it comes to that?
Okay, let me say what I think should happen and what I know
It's gonna happen.
is gonna happen. Well, I think we should assist each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it should be 50-50 because we're both working, we both, you know, at the end of the day.
Is it a 50-50 man though?
The hints I'm saying, what I think should happen and what I know is going to happen is two different things, you know? But I think we should help each other. Like, you know,
Every day.
like type of thing.
Okay.
You know? Like, or you know, sometimes the little things I think will help and assist. I know he doesn't really like cooking, but if you see, okay, she's running late. Let me start.
Yeah.
Not necessarily finish, like just make something so that now she doesn't feel discouraged. But and then I have to slave away over the stove, and then when you're sitting here watching TV type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not a 50-50 man. He's seen. I don't want to put it in a bad way though.
Yeah.
But he is traditional to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So women's jobs are women's jobs, but he's not fussy. Like, he's not the type of a full meal every day. Every day, no.
Yeah.
No? To some extent, he's also easy. So it's just those things. Because as much as I love cooking, but your work is tiring, and then having to get home and stand, and you just feel like you feel tired, because sometimes you don't even want to cook. You're not even in the mood. Number one, now you have to cook. You know, sometimes
because there's someone else.
Exactly. So in my head, what I thought would do, maybe prep meals in advance and freeze them, and then this is what born. Like, for those lazy days.
Yeah, I think also I think what would be ideal for me as well would be to cook on Sundays. And like meal prep, but that never happens. And I've come to a point to go accept, but you know what? That is not me. Because for me, my Sundays are really just for going to church and coming back home and relaxing.
Family time. But you can also use it like preparing the meals as family time. Like, you get the kids to do something. You get everyone involved.
You get my kids to do something, then you must be ready to clean up after them and clean up a huge mess. So no, thank you.
It will be a fun activity. You're not gonna give them now something messy or mad. Maybe just, guys, please open this, put it there. They'll do this, not like peeling onions or whatever.
No, you know what works for me now, Kunamanje? Now is just if I cook Monday or if I cook Sunday. Because if I cook Sunday, we don't usually eat supper on Sunday. So we'll have that same Sunday lunch for Monday. And then I'll cook Tuesday, maybe cook Tuesday for Tuesday and Wednesday.
See, like for me, I know my person, so if, for example, Hence I'm saying frozen.
When I go. This guy, we are Tulula figure in my Tupperware containers and then you put in the fridge. Yo, guys, my husband can eat whatever as long as it's food.
But you see, that's another
You
thing
can
we
give him
need to
peanut
adjust.
butter and bread.
You see, that's another thing we need to adjust to. Because currently, ngimazi awumuntu onjani. Mhlambe once we're together and then we
you
are
teach
born,
him.
yes, and
Yeah.
he sees, okay, this
The
works out.
practicality of cooking every day.
Yes, you see, because currently he's alone. Then he doesn't think I'm a prep meals.
Yeah.
Hence, he always wants ukudla oku fresh because that's what he's currently used to. But sometimes when we're together and then he sees good,
So he would refer to me as like Oguting is stubborn. He would say when Gucci is stubborn, you know. And I don't think Gucci I'm stubborn. It's just that I need understanding. You understand? And him being a Zulu man, Uskomozo is also like sorry. Other indicator. Uskomozo is also like a very tradition, even though it comes out from time to time, you know, but he has that element, you know, he has that thing. And so now he used to have issues with me questioning a whole lot of things. Okay, but why, but you know,
sometimes to him he just felt like
he felt we are stubborn. You are stubborn. Yes, he used to say that. You are stubborn. And you know what? Granted, at some instances he would be right. He would find which I was just being stubborn, or maybe not listening, and he was right. But we've also come to realize or learn which also my stubbornness has helped us sometimes. So before premarital, I used to have an issue with, okay, so now I'm gonna be submissive. I'm gonna submit. So it means but when we went for our premarital counseling, I realized it's not that, you know, it's not that. It's just you guys sitting down, and if Uskumbuzo says we can't, like we want, if I say maybe for example, I want to buy, I think we should buy a BM. And Uskumbuzo said, no, maybe let's not buy a BM now, or let's buy a BM next year because, you know, because of 1, 2, 3. You see what he's saying? Not now, and this is the reason why, you know. So you have to be like, oh, okay, you know, we'll buy it together next year because of the reasons that he's giving you. Not to witty at, you know, we can't buy PM now and end of the story. Without any reason, you know, or explaining why we can't buy it this year. Instead of me going ahead and say, okay, no, I need title, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a BM. You understand? That is what's the word? That is
understanding.
No, if you're just gonna go and do it after he has said
no,
not now, you know. So you mentioned Uti, your man is like a traditional person. What does that mean when it comes to, because Uskumbuzo says, I'm gonna give you an example. Uskumbuzo says he's not a 50-50 man yet. Uskumbuzo, if we had the money that we need, I would stay at home and Uskumbuzo would bring in the money. You know, that's the type of person that he is. So he believes being a traditional person, or is it a traditionalist? No, traditionalist still
being the Zulu man.
Being the Zulu man that he is, he doesn't believe that he should be washing dishes, even though he does it sometimes. He does it sometimes, but he believes Uguti, you should stay at home, look after the kids. Oh, these dogs go Sam, they are so cute. Stay at home, look after the kids, you know, take care of the house, and now he goes out and makes money. So that's Uskumbuzo. But now, because we are both working, he will from time to time wash the dishes if he's working from home, when I go to the office and maybe I need something, let's say maybe I want to cook lamb stew on the day, I can ask him, can you please prepare this and that and that? He will do it without complaining. He will bath the kids, especially now that we don't have help. You know, like in Dambama, he will bath the kids, put them in their pajamas. After dinner, he will put them to bed while I wash the dishes, prepare their lunch for tomorrow 999. So when you're saying with your man is a traditional man, what do you mean?
Okay, can I ask before I answer you?
Yeah.
Was he like that prior to you guys being married, or did it happen from the get-go? He was helpful in assisting around England, or did it take some time?
So it did happen because before today we got married, I would go to him like on weekends. So he loves to cook. He's not the greatest cook, but he loves to cook. So he would cook, he would wash dishes. But that was easy back then because it was something that he was doing once in a while. Or when I'm there on weekends, but not every day or every Sunday or every time we have a meal. And back then, we didn't cook a lot. We used to have a lot of takeouts, a lot of going out as well, because it was just us. So now that we're living together and it's like every day, and you can see you realize I can't be washing dishes every single day. I can't be cooking every single day. You understand? So we also have to sit down.
A bit unfair, he says he can't be washing dishes every single day.
Yeah.
Why are you expected to be washing dishes every single day?
I don't have a problem if you're not going to be washing dishes every single day and we have an auntie that you're going to pay.
Yeah, hence I'm saying, now it's just you and I. We don't have help.
Yeah.
How is it?
No, but if it's just you and I, then we have to help each other. There is no now that he will help out.
Does this.
Yes, he will help. But that's not his way of living. He doesn't want to live like that. He says, let's find someone. Even when was it? Was it yesterday? Nah, I can't remember. It got so hectic and he was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. We really need to find someone. We really need to find someone, who will come and assist. I don't have a problem, Shem. Don't wash dishes. Don't bath the kids. But let's get someone who will wash the dishes and you pay that person. Not me, but you. My job is to manage Lomuntu and show her where the dishes stay. But one thing that I don't do with our aunt is they don't cook.
Yeah.
There is no auntie that's gonna come and cook for my husband and my kids.
And
I cook.
Do they wash Skumbuzo's things?
Kumbuzo's underwear?
Things. Let's see.
Vests and stuff?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Okay, my previous helper that I had for almost 3 years, we were at the point where now she would come to my room and clean my room, not make my bed, just clean my room, and she would pack like Kumbuzo's shirts and pants and t-shirts. But the one that I got now, the one that's going, no, she's not allowed in my room.
So it's just a boundary thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so to answer your question,
yeah,
by tradition is yes, he is the type that is supportive of Marina, so he wouldn't want he's the type Uti, I want to take care of you, angifuni ukuthi kube ngathi you
a slave now.
Yes.
So auntie like hi. No, I get what you're saying. What you're saying is that you go to work, you come back home, you do the dishes, you cook, and he won't just sit back and watch you go through that.
Because Vele, he grew up with Umama Ohlelekai. His mother was a housewife.
That was Kumbuzo as well.
Went to work.
Kumbuzo as well.
That's the life now he wants.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he doesn't want to disempower me. You understand?
Yes.
And feel useless.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is taking care of the house
kids,
and the kids.
Yeah.
But one thing that frustrates me about him, I don't like dishes as much as I love cooking. I don't like Kisa Izija myself. But seeing Izija clean up, they frustrate me. Hence, I just do them because I don't like seeing Izija's in that. Yeah, now on the other hand, he doesn't mind ukuhlala. Asbuke, anganandaba, bengathi as exist. And I always say to him, Uguti, dude, uhlala uyi-one most of the time. Why can't you just wash the dishes? I mean, when I'm not around, who's washing the dishes? Because clearly you wash them. So, yeah, now he's the type sometimes, and it frustrates me, and we've argued about it, but we are point is one thing that's not going to change. I got mind I be the whole day.
Yeah.
The whole day.
I think maybe that comes from Indabaguti. I'm alone. There's no one else here. So I'll wash the dishes when I wash them. And I don't think Uguti, if he knows Uguti, maybe he has visitors, maybe his friends are coming over.
Yeah.
Like he would sit with the dishes the whole day. I'm sure he's the person who would tidy up, but because I'm just thinking, Uguti, like if Nami, I'm alone and maybe kids go to school and prepared breakfast or whatever cereal for them, I'm not gonna jump. If we're under, I'm not gonna jump
and wash the dishes.
And wash the dishes. Also, you know, there's no one coming, huh? No.
But at least, okay, by the time you figure out or by the
Yes.
time they get back, you clean.
Yes, before they come back.
Yeah, but
The
you
house
know,
will be
with
clean.
Nabi, I'm coming back. But still, it's actually lapaya.
Or maybe I was just, you know, namhlanje ngiyaphumula because, huh? No. People still alone. I know today.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our biggest thing. So, like, I sort of feel good. He's because of the way he grew up. Like
So these guys.
He believes Guti there's certain tasks that should be done by women.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not gonna compromise, especially Magekon. Magengeko, I understand.
Magengeko, I don't have a choice.
Yes, I don't have a choice type of thing. So that's what I feel, guy. But Guti, as I know, because I know knows not for me. He irons for himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind ironing. Now he doesn't mind I ask him, but there's certainly, you know, Guti, a woman cooks, a woman cleans, a woman does this. I think he has that mentality. Guti, a wife, woman duties.
Maybe that's because that's how he grew up. Because I mean, like growing up, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad, who would go out and bring in the money. But also my dad was very particular. Like my dad was so particular. His shirts had to be ironed in a certain way. His steak had to be cooked in a certain way. And sometimes, like, it would frustrate my mother because I feel I can't do this right. So to avoid arguments, my dad would do those things for himself. You understand? Even though he goes out and brings in the money, but because you are this particular person and you want your things done in a certain way, so this thing I will do it myself. So that when I was growing up, I was like, when I get married, I want a man like this one, like my dad. You know. So now I grew up, okay, I can sit at home and guys, like I can sit at home and he can go to work and do like take care of the house and the kids and whatever. Ne? And another nice thing that I liked about my parents before the divorce was that even though my dad was going out and working and stuff, my mother was not restricted in doing whatever she wanted. Like there was no restrictions with, like she was the one who was controlling the finances, if I may put it that way. She was the one who, like, my dad's cards were because back then there was no thing about my app and
Yes.
so you either go to the ATM and draw the money, or I didn't have swipe back then. It was cash. Yeah. So if my dad needed imali, he would ask my mom, and she was not restricted with, no, you can't spend on this. You can't. Who said you must? No, it was not like that. So so yeah, when I got married, I was like, when we were talking about these things, you know, I was like, it worked for my parents. I'm sure it can work for us as well. You know, Uguti, just because I'm at home, it doesn't mean Uguti when you can't do other things. You can't iron your own shirts. Yes, you can't. I cannot maybe now pursue my things that I like. Like I said, I love baking. I love helping people. I love things that have to do with beauty, makeup, and stuff. If I want to like pursue something in that field, it shouldn't stop me because now when you're a stay-home mom, I'm sure now you wouldn't want a wife also challenge and
disempower
her hands, and look and wait for you to come back home and welcome you with a plate of food.
But I think Futi, like times have changed a lot.
Cool.
Even if you stay home, I still believe Uguti, like things have changed. I think even if your husband earn $1 million a month, you know, he would still want you to assist in some way. So hence I'm saying Uguti, maybe not go your kind regards hi boss, what morning colleagues, why is that thing? But have your own business, you know, or have your own source of income, just to alleviate. I mean, sometimes I know from people, it's frustrating. This person can't even buy their own personal stuff, deodorant in ulinde mina food, you know. So as much as he wants to take care of you, but some places you must also be able to take care of yourself.
But then if I'm gonna ask, that is not taking care of me. I shouldn't ask. We should both have cards.
An open,
so why should I? No, because now,
like me currently, okay, we can't have a joint account, but joint account or not, that was our idea. We have a joint account, one account where funds go in, but we have cards. I have a copy of his card, he has a copy of my card. That's how transparent we are with our finances. Okay, I need imali because we get paid on different times of the month. So you know, that there's a Mambara week. Okay, we ask, okay, this one can cover me now, this one can cover me now. We have that thing. You're good, okay, fine. And for budgeting purposes, it's much easier because he asks, okay, okay, this is what needs to be done. This is this. It's different, but I'm just saying, I know sometimes it would be big. Yes, there's situations where I don't feel I should be doing this the whole day, you know. But now
the finances are being controlled and you don't have access to the finances. And now you were told no, when I because there are men who are not okay upstairs. There are men who are not okay upstairs and who just want to disempower you and say you're gonna stay at home, you're gonna be a stay-at-home mom. And now because they want to control you and control your every move, they even control the finances. You don't have access. No,
dictating
that's
to you.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that works. So hence I'm saying
that's abuse.
As much as he would love to take care of me, but he wouldn't want to disempower me nonetheless. Take care of me financially, but not disempower me and take away from who I am. He wouldn't want that.
I think also for when you're as a woman now yourself, you would want to have something that maybe even if you don't need the money, but something that will keep you busy. You know, something that will keep you busy.
But
so
it's not all of us that think like that, eh?
Yeah, it's not. I know good to that women who just love to sit home, fold hands and do nothing.
Yeah, literally do nothing.
Like there's a friend of mine, her husband is doing well. She's at home. Husband does everything. But you know, Wasuga, and she was like, you know what? I'm so sick and tired of staying at home and doing nothing. And she started cooking. She's passionate about cooking. I don't know. And I was like, oh, my friend, couldn't you do something else, Mara? Like cooking? I said, you know, my friend, I'm so tired of staying at home. So now, so aunt, mulo aunt, but it didn't last long. But I mean, that was just her saying, "Which you know what, I want to do something to keep myself busy."
But then again, there are people that don't care. When I know them personally, abantu that don't care. For example, your husband yakuyahamba uyolento uhlele endlini wena ufike endlini komdaka kunezitsha kunani umuntu uhleli ubukela iTV.
No, that's not right.
You understand?
That is
so
just
there
not
are
right.
people that have that mentality yokuthi I need you want to take care of me. So thola umuntu. I'm just here to take care of myself basically.
No, that's not right.
So yeah, so with him 50-50, maybe it will be 30-70 in, because he's staunch every now and then. But I honestly believe the type of guy that he is, it can be spending more time with each other and seeing okay, you know what,
I
can actually assist Lana. It's not a bad thing. It's not this, it's not taking away from my manhood. It's, he will assist.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think when you guys live together, he will see things are not as what he thought they are. And then, but also, I think we women also contribute a lot. And I feel which maybe it's unfair on us, but I feel which women put in more, not effort, but more work than men.
We do.
I feel which we put in more work than men.
We do. And
so I think with your influence, he will see things differently and he will learn new things.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're here. We're at the office. We're at the office. Our happy place.
Yes, our happy place.
Our happy place.
Where we spend 8 hours of our day.
Yeah.
Or more.
Let's catch up later. Let's see. I don't know where this video is gonna. I don't know. Maybe this is where it ends. I don't know. We shall see how it goes throughout the day, or maybe later.
Afternoon session.
Yeah, maybe afternoon session. Going back home. Yeah. All right. Bye.